Hey everyone, it's Marco again from Diablo3GoalGuide.net. I had a comment on one of my YouTube videos recently that said, this is a troll, you're only on normal, and so I wanted to just throw it on Torment 4 real quick and show my wizard build in action. I am pretty much invulnerable. Seriously, it's unbelievable. The one time I'm in danger is right there when I'm frozen. So I'm working on getting reduced, what's it called, reduction of control effects or whatever. I have an amulet that only has 20% when it could have 40, so I have some work to do there. But the basis of the build that I showed in the previous video, it still works. It's plus fire damage and plus percent damage from the black hole. But I'm still only at about 400,000 base DPS. Really not a lot for this build, and it's just because I'm new to this. You know, this is my new wizard. When I made that video on normal, I was showing off a build that I had found from watching other players that seemed to really work. And so I threw it on normal and just showed how the build worked, how to create the build, what items to get. And then I said, by the way, this character can tank T6, and she has like 5 rares. And people are like, oh, you're a troll, you don't know what you're talking about. Which is fine. I totally get where they're coming from. So I thought I'd just throw on a video where it shows me taking a few elites on. This is what I do. I run through all the packs, and if I can get a lot of mobs together because of all the plus damage, I will start to fight a little bit while people catch up. But my goal is to go find the elites. I have a necklace that pulls enemies to me. It happens like once every 15 to 30 seconds. It's really valuable, and even though the necklace is horrible, I love the effects so much when I'm tanking that I've kept it. And that is a big reason for my low DPS, because if I can find the right amulet, I'll literally go up 40% damage from where I'm at right now. You get that 10 crit, 100% crit damage amulet, and suddenly you've got a monster character. But as you can see, the goal is to put them in the black hole, and before you put them in the black hole, you should activate the AoE fire damage ability. I forget what it's called. It's barrage or something. It's the third one over from the left. What I do is I hit that, then I put the black hole down, because it takes a second and a half before that AoE starts to happen. So you're wasting time when the black hole damage could be applied to it, because if you do that right, where you hit the barrage, then you hit the black hole, you'll have a second one up in time before the black hole's 10 seconds of damage finishes, because it takes about 6 seconds for the barrage to finish. The other thing I have is the absorption, which is a passive ability. Every time monsters die around me, I get a small amount of absorption, but it stacks to 10. And you'll notice I very rarely drop below 100% because of that buff. I also have a pair of gloves. It's like St. Andrews or Mike's or something, and that creates I believe it's like 40% of my life is a bubble every 30 seconds if there's 5 monsters around me. So pretty much I try to not get into a group of mobs until I find an elite, and then I have that bonus. I'm also invulnerable because of my set bonuses to all these fire effects. That makes a big difference. It's the frozen that can kill me once in a while. But I'll be honest with you, I have died maybe 3 times, and it's only when I tank at the higher torments. I found Torment 4 to be the best because my damage is just not good enough for Torment 6. I can survive in Torment 6, but the other players would rather have a high DPS character than a tank because of how low my DPS. And in this game, you really need to have both. You need to have really good tanking and at least some damage, or else what's the point of having you? Just get another person with a lot of damage. Because the monster health is going up 25%, and if you have as much DPS as the person next to you, you're going up 100% damage with each new person. And that makes a huge difference. 4 times damage versus 2 times health. So if you're going to bring something to the table, make sure you bring some damage along with your tanking abilities. So I'll be looking forward to replacing that necklace at some point, and then my character will be pretty damn badass. But as you can see, tons of mobs around, multiple elite packs even, not a big deal for this build. If you cycle between the different abilities, including mirror image, which gets me out of freeze, you can almost CC the mobs permanently. Alright everyone, good luck and have fun.